with you one-on-one personally before this weekend or this weekend or something? Well, don't say yeah if you're feeling bad. Well, okay. I guess I could take your word for it. I don't want you to do the shit if you're feeling bad. And I don't want you to try to stretch out, and fall off the goddamn steps again or whatever the fuck you did. Well, I'm just so sick of not being fucking with you and shit. And, it's just hard for me to keep wanting to be this person. And I don't get no rewards. And I ain't talking about pussy, I'm talking about just seeing you and fucking with you. You make me so sick. Hey, listen, I'm finna go do this video. I haven't even started. The shit I was going to say, I started reading it and it ain't what I wanted to say, so I had to adjust it. And I just got it all adjusted. And now I'm finna go fucking do it. I got my shit on, but I ain't in there right now. I'm just, letting them pile up so I can have an audience. Alright, baby. I'm finna go. Hey, you got that money, right? Okay, cool. I hate to send you that little shit, but I'm just so fucking broke and ain't nothing going right now. I don't know what it is, but like I tell my daughters, you just gotta understand shit happens the way it happens, and you have to be able to roll with it. That's just the way it go, baby. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll call you after this show, and I'll just talk to your fine ass. You be fucking with me because of how fucking fine your ass is. But of course, beauty is what beauty does. Some pretty bitches could be fucked up. All right, baby, I'll call you back. Bye. All right. What I like about motherfucking StreamYard is you can go when you ready to go. So I was trying to hook StreamYard up with Blog Talk. But Blog Talk, you can only go an hour and the 30 minutes. So whatever I wanted to do, I would have to wait however many minutes before the hour or after the hour before the 30 minutes. But what I'm saying is, StreamYard, you could just go. And also what I like is you motherfuckers be calling in. I know this. Excuse me, goddamn, I got the hiccups. Okay, I'm an old nigga, and the way you get ready to get rid of the hiccup is you fucking hold your breath, and you count to motherfucking 20, and the shit gone. You see that shit gone. So, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that it's a lot of things happening. It's a lot of things that's going to happen. And there's just so much for you to know. Now, what I'm saying is you guys call in, and I love it. But I just would like you to call in about what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm going to talk about hella shit on various shows. And you're going to have, your time to talk about just about anything you're thinking. But what really gets me going is you talking about what I'm talking about. Now what that does is when I'm having this slow ass fucking period like I'm having, because you motherfuckers ain't even registering like you were registering. You know, you were registering at a clip where I can depend on. But now I'm not getting it like that. I ain't gonna trip. I ain't gonna change my shit. I'm just gonna have to adjust to how it's going. And it's really, I would like to really find out what the fuck you guys support. What do you believe in? You know, because what I'm saying is I'm wanting you to support what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about seems to be out of your league or whatever you don't want to fuck with, because I'm not getting the support that I know I deserve. And I ain't gonna stop. I'm just gonna notice everything. You know, and I'm noticing that my shit is not going like it should. But what can I do? It's that time. It's crunch time. Time for you dudes who want to be slowpokes. It's time for you guys to suck it up and enroll for the coming semester. April 1st it begins, and so does the new life for any of you who signed up. I'm real when I say this. You know, I'm proud that my name has always carried some kind of recognition. I mean, even when I was Soul Man, you know, I had some kind of recognition. But sometimes my name gets the door slammed in my face. I remember one night I went to the fish market to get some shrimp. It was winter, but it really wasn't cold. And I had my windows down. I'm blasting some jazz. and as I drove, I saw this, you know, this bad white bitch in a little sports car. And I know when I'm getting action. And even though I didn't, you know, want to go out to fuck with this bitch, I didn't want to fuck with her as far as that go. When duty calls, you got to get out. So I had to. I didn't want to go hard. So I lit a joint and drove on, not really paying attention to baby, because I knew she was paying attention to me. So I just styled. I stopped at a light, and when I took off, she kept riding beside me. I looked over at her, and she had this big old smile on her goddamn face, wide as the Grand Canyon. Now, I'm telling you, I hardly ever can go out without some woman throwing herself at me. So I motioned her to raise her window down. And when she did, I yelled out to her, if you give me 15 minutes, you might find yourself to be at a point of no return. You know, she continued smiling broadly as we drove down Broadway. And we stopped at another light. Then I said, my name is Rosebud. And before I could finish, she said, the pimp! And I was going to say something slick to the bitch, but before I could, that bitch burnt rubber. She even ran the light. That's a true story. I'm telling you. Now, why I tell you that story is, you want your name to be that powerful. I didn't know that bitch. I mean, if she knew me, fine. If she thought whatever she thought of me, fine. But the fact that when I said my name, it conjured up all this shit, just promotes me to go on doing what I'm doing. Because to leave, to leave something in history, you have to do something that make people remember you. Not necessarily being a pimp. Shit, you could be the president of the United States, they gonna remember. You could be a congressman and they'll remember. You could be a good lawyer and they'll remember you. You could be a hell of an athlete and they'll remember you. I mean, there's hella ways to be remembered. So I'm not really off into telling you how to be remembered. That's up to you. Like this bitch. If she would have let me finish, I was going to say something slick to her. But like I said, the bitch burnt rubber. My name got importance. Now, back in the day, we used to do what we did because, we believed it was the right thing to do. If you in this game, you got to do what's right. You can't tackle a motherfucker when he hit a ball and he running for a triple, and you hit the ball, he running for a triple, and you tackle him. You can't do that shit. You got to do the right thing for what you doing. I mean, we did not get one red cent to a dancing bitch. And we went in them dancing joints. But, because we knew hoes, real hoes, would look at that shit as weakness, we didn't fucking do that goddamn shit. All the things we did to keep our women in line have been abandoned. You don't do shit to keep your woman in line. You just want her to acknowledge she's fucking with you. Man, we had different ways we knew to be or act because we didn't want to be disrespected by hoes. Back then, hoes really would not dare disrespect a pimp. And for you squares, all you got to do is say, back then, women really would not dare disrespect a man. You fast forward to the day, since all words are interchangeable, I'm honestly asking this question. Is it important for your woman? Is it important for your woman to see you as a man? A man's man? What's up, man?
Yo, what's good with your Rosebud?
Nothing was happening with you.
Chilling, man. I was wondering if you could tell me a story about Delano, because I heard you speak on him. I was just wondering, like, who he is and, like, you know what I'm saying, what's his resume like?
Hey, bro, Delano was a nigga I met when I was green. He wasn't green. He was sharp as fuck. I picked up hella shit from him. But I'm saying, why do you want to know about Delano? Because I mentioned him in my book or something?
Okay, do you want the long answer or do you want the short answer?
I want the long answer.
Okay, so long answer is, I'm looking for, I guess you could say, a mentor, somebody who's not green in the game, to kind of show me the ropes, to kind of like show me like, you know what I'm saying, what the game is actually about in its truest form.
So you saying, so you saying that by me telling you about Delano, blah blah blah, is gonna give you this information you're looking for?
Nah, but I mean, I fuck with the community. I fuck with the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen, man, listen.
Mickey Roll.
Bro, listen. In this life, you can't be the kind of motherfuckers you guys are being. That's why none of you are shit. Until you choose something you want to fuck with and fuck with that, you're not going to be shit. Hustlers, you could define them as any motherfucker that's trying to get some money. But a pimp or a rapper or a motherfucking drag motherfucker, you define them as what they are. And unless they do that, they aren't that. So you could know about all kind of shit as far as you fuck with the culture or the life. But you gonna get hurt. Because you don't fuck with it. You just know about it. You gotta really fuck with it to fuck with it. Because if you don't, you setting yourself up to get killed or something. You guys don't believe this shit.
Okay, what do you mean by that though?
What do you mean? What are you asking me when you say, what do I mean by that? What is that?
Well, you said you just know about it, you don't really fuck with it.
Hey, bro, just because you know a motherfucking pimp gets some money from a bitch and you know that the bitch go get some money on this whole stroke, don't mean you know enough about pimping to go out there and fuck with it. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So how do you fuck with it though? If you don't know enough.
Hey, listen, man, listen. I ain't gonna go through this with you. Just listen to this, and I'm gonna tell you this. If you wanna fuck with it, you gonna be out there fucking with it. You ain't gonna be on no goddamn podcast asking questions that you should be getting in the field. You should be getting those answers in. What?
I was in the field last night.
Well, why you got these questions?
Bro, because what do you mean, why do I have these questions?
Because you said you was in the field last night. You got to be out there knowing what you're doing, or you just risking getting killed.
I'm risking getting killed in a dangerous part of America. I'm going to say that.
All right. Oh, wait. I'm going to accept that. And if you risking getting killed, ask me another question. Anything you want to.
Okay. Fuck, man. Okay, so how exactly do you get a bitch on your side in the streets?
Hey, listen. Do I need it explained? You asked the question. You don't have to explain shit. I ain't like you. I know how to think. And what I'm saying is this, bro. How do you get a girlfriend? You go say something to her, and she either like it or not. And if she do, you going to keep saying something similar. And if she don't, you going to change up to whatever it is so that you can get her to be your girlfriend. That's how you catch hoes. You say something to the bitch, tell the bitch you a pimping ass nigga and you want to fuck with hoes. You know, and if you don't want to fuck with me, please don't talk to me no more. But what I'm saying is you niggas ain't going to do that. You're going to go up to her as a sucker. And you're going to go up to her and try to trick her into fucking with you. You ain't going to be straight out. You can't.
You believe in mode 1. You believe in mode 1.
Mode 1?
Yeah, with Alan Roger Curry.
Alan Roger Curry? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, never. Okay. So you believe in mode 1, so like direct, just straight up, you know what I'm saying? Tell the bitch what it is. Tell her what you want, regardless of what it is.
Hey, look, wait, stop. All that bullshit you saying is only the surface of what I be doing. Yeah, I am mode 1. But I'm not a motherfucker that's just gonna tell a bitch, yeah, bitch, I want to pimp on you, woo, woo. I ain't gonna do that kind of goddamn shit. That's what you talking about, mode 1. I ain't finna do that. I got game. I have an objective. And I'm gonna bring my objective to this bitch straight out with me telling her, but I'm gonna tell it to her in a way she wanna accept it, or she can accept it. That's why if she don't, fuck her. Cause I know what I'm doing. I'm not running this bitch over telling her she gotta sell some pussy. I'm telling that bitch, girl, I see you like me. And if you fucking wanna fuck with me, you gotta fuck with what I'm about. And if you wanna do that, that means you wanna sell some motherfucking pussy. Period. That's mode 1, but that's way smoother than mode 1. That's being a nigga that ain't taking no shit. That's being a nigga that ain't really lying to her, and that's giving her a choice. I'm doing all that fucking shit when I talk, man. I'm not like whoever the fuck you say, Curry. Them motherfuckers read pimp books. They read this, that, and the other, and they pick shit that they can reword, and they reword it to some bullshit that they talking about, so suckers like y'all can listen to it. Because y'all ain't no listen to me. Because I'm a real pimp. I'm a nigga that you need to be scared of. I'm a nigga for all this. But them kind niggas that's taking your money, you ain't scared of them. Are you?
Well, I I ain't scared of nobody. That's number one. Number two, so you're saying words matter. You're saying like you can't just say.
Hey, motherfucker, listen to me. How are you gonna ask me that?
Because I'm saying bitch sometimes.
Fuck a bitch. I'm talking about you. How the fuck you gonna ask me that?
Because you're saying it makes you smoother than what
No, I'm not saying explain what you're asking. I'm saying how the fuck are you gonna ask me words matter? Fuck yeah, words matter.
Okay, what kind of words?
See, this is you guys. See, listen to me, bro. This is you guys. This is why none of you have any game. Instead of you taking your ass out there, using whatever words you got to use, seeing whether or not they work, and if they do, expound on them, and if they don't, change them.
You can say all words work, man.
Hey, listen, man. Listen and be quiet, please. You can make what you saying correct. That's why you ain't got no bitches. That's why you fucking go out and come home by your goddamn self. Because you want to make all that bullshit you saying make sense. If you want it to make sense, it does. Because every word does have a meaning. Every word put together makes a sentence. Sentences put together makes a paragraph. A paragraph makes what the fuck you talking about clear. What the fuck I'm telling you is, do you think a football player would get on a baseball field and tackle a goddamn baseball player?
Yes, he would. That's why he doesn't.
No, he wouldn't, you crazy motherfucker. He would get on that baseball field and look lost because he know he can't tackle.
No. All right.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. Bye. I don't want to talk to a motherfucker that refuse to learn. Motherfucker want to believe what he want. I don't care if you believe what you want to believe, but you got to make some goddamn sense in it. How the fuck is a football player going to tackle a goddamn baseball player? The baseball player know what he doing. The goddamn football player know he's an athlete, but he know he don't play baseball, so he's going to either try to learn to adapt to the baseball rules, or he's going to be stupid and fucking go tackle the motherfucker running. And that's how this dude is. Instead of him wanting to see the sense, he just want to defend his stupidity. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. It shows you how stupid people can be and not realize it. So check this out. My point, as far as what I'm saying, is when I ask these questions, I'm very serious. Because I heard a motherfucker say to a broad that he was about being a man. And she told him to come down to the club and make it rain. And the nigga didn't get upset. Man, the bitch tell me that. She obviously think I'm a fucking sucker that got a lot of money that just want to give it to her. My thing is, if you answer that goddamn question, just let me know where you coming from. See, because I know ain't nobody going to answer that goddamn question. Because you motherfuckers don't give a fuck about how you look to a bitch. You know, I wrote this shit and I forgot why, but someone told me to post it. I just do not believe there is a woman alive that can stand it when I get down seriously. Most times I don't even get serious because the bitches ain't worth it. I just play my hand however it ends up. But here's the serious spiel, and I don't care what damn one of you motherfucking bitches is listening say. Because I know women listen to me. When I got through telling this bitch this shit, she paid me for 7 years. I rolled all that particular day and didn't even get a bite. You know, I put my bid in, and each fresh motherfucking opportunity that presented itself to me. But did nothing develop. I mean, that kind of shit happens. And it's really no big deal. Since I do what the fuck I do every day. I get turned down every day. I get refused and rejected every fucking day. Shit, I know it ain't me. It's this fucking environment I'm in. And when you realize that, you realize it's not your flavor because these motherfucking bitches is acting like I ain't even here. These low-class bitches can't recognize shit from sugar. So how I thought they was going to recognize or they was going to be able to see me is downright silly. So I'm changing my motherfucking environment. I'm going upscale. Nigga rolling Rolls Royce, I'm jeweled up, dressed pimp style, and I ain't getting no action. Shit. That shit ain't happening. There's so much shit I know to think now. It's fucking crazy. You gotta see. You gotta see it in quotes. Your way out of stupid shit. You can't just think it. Because you ain't gonna do it. You gotta see the shit. I'll handle the shit, or the shit surely will handle me. So, I go to this little joint in Hollywood I know named Dino's in Beverly Hills. And I sit in the booth. The waitress comes up to me with a smile and asks me, "What will you have?" I thought to myself, I'm a motherfucking pimp. And this bitch is asking me, what the hell will I have? I wasn't mad, but I was riling myself up so I could spit some shit at her that she ain't used to hearing. I decided to show her ass what the fuck I would have in this swank ass place, Dino's. Yes, this is why I came upscale. These bitches make you think. So I'm thinking, bzzz, my man. And just that fucking quick, I came up with a way to make this bitch see me as a motherfucker who is the most different dude she ever seen. And I'm telling you, I know she didn't see it at all. But what I'm telling you is you got to build yourself up like this. How you going to be a motherfucker if you don't think this kind of shit? So just that quick, I got busy and I smiled as I said, I think I will have you in every way possible. But it has to be shaken, not stirred. That bitch looked at me and for a moment didn't say shit. But me being a mind reader, I said, I know, young lady, you thought you'd heard it all. Silly you. That's just how young you are. Live a little while and enjoy the things I have, and you'll learn. What you think is what you're about to learn. That is, if you investigate me. You down for something like that? That bitch said, I get off at 2. Who are you? She was astonished at what I told her. Not the words, but the way I expressed it. The way I put it out to her. It was skilled. And what I'm saying, I said, why, young lady? Do you not realize I am your deepest fantasy? Materialized in the form you deemed most pleasing for you visually? And most stimulating for you mentally? Young lady, allow me to introduce myself. Meet your desires. I reached and shook her hand, and I damn near had to remind that bitch that she was supposed to get my drink. That woman did not stand a chance with me because I drive a diesel truck with no fucking lights. What makes that dope is I drive exclusively at night, in the dark. I'm a real motherfucker and I show it. I've always had a fucking flawless conversation, and when a woman actually gets wrapped up in it, she's wrapped up in how I'm delivering my words. As this woman was, and I knew I was having her. But I kept going and told her not only do I not have no breaks and drives exclusively at night, I speed. So if you want to get in the way and get ran over, Do you? And the bitch say, no. I got this bitch. She into this conversation. So what I'm saying is, I know this because I know how to use my persona. I know how to use how I look. I know how to use it to my advantage. At Sidewalk University, you're going to have a lot of things you don't think about coming to your fucking mind. Because it's new shit, it's good shit, it's real shit. And you really want the shit. But in reality, you ain't gonna have it because you don't believe the shit. You know, part of my course is, going over big. And I've only just begun to do this the way I'm doing. What's up, Paul?
Check it. So you driving your Mack truck. Now you a Mack truck. And I could be wrong. You don't really want the bitch to see that you a Mack truck. So why you think she run out the way?
Bro, she can't. That's the period. That's the point of making that statement. Otherwise, your ass finna get flattened. That's all that statement is saying. Fucking with me, you finna get flattened, motherfucker. I'm speeding. I ain't got no lights. I ain't got no brakes. And you trying to walk in front of me, talking about you in the crosswalk? Okay.
Well, that's your conversation. Is your Mack truck?
Yeah, it is. So what are you asking?
I'm saying, whatever the fuck it is that you want, what's gonna make the bitch run away from it? Because you upfront about everything.
No, man. It is not what you say. It's how you deliver it. And what I'm saying is the things I'm saying are explaining where I'm coming from, but they're brought to her in such a way she's being charmed. So she's not going to separate those two things. She's going to say that she do like what the fuck I'm saying because I'm charming. And the more she say that, the more she going to be getting fucked up by the web I'm spinning. And once she good and in that web, I'm going to spring it on her because I'm going to tell her, baby, you got to, leave me alone or come with me. One or the other, it's up to you. And the bitch going to tell me she want to come with me. Well, let's go.
So you never had a bitch run from your Mack truck?
Hell yeah, all of them do, nigga. Oh my God, you too much. Oh no, I ain't messing with you. I hear all that shit. I hear all that shit, man, but that shit ain't nothing. That's what I keep telling you. You hear that shit, you go to the next bitch because that bitch wasn't sharp enough to see who you were. So you gonna stop fucking with bitches because this dumb bitch can't see who you are?
That's gonna make me go harder.
I'm saying that's how you gotta think, man. I ain't just talking shit.
Your show's still on, right?
What?
Your show's still on, right?
My show?
Yeah.
What show the fuck you talking about?
Shit, I was just watching you on YouTube. That's why I call in.
Yeah, my show is on. As far as this video.
Oh, alright. Alright, shit. Put me back in the queue.
You crazy motherfucker, man. This fool, that motherfucker crazy, man. Hey, I got people who've been with me since the very beginning of my quest to bring this realism to you men out there. And this is, and I gotta say, I am bragging when I say this, but this is something from the very first alumni who to this day will not be denied being first to get whatever the hell I'm putting out. This is because he believed in what the fuck I was saying way back from the beginning. And when I made 2.0, because I'm going in another direction, an advanced direction, I asked this brother his thoughts. And he told me, Bud, I'm going to pick it up again. But seriously, I seriously had to put that shit down. In 5 minutes yesterday, I made a notebook entitled it Positive Notes. And it already had 6 positive experiences that I remembered about the day before with women. This shit is priceless. I wouldn't have never noticed any of those things I noticed. I'm going to get back to you. Best ever. Can't believe it's this good. I feel my alumni is just about to happen. See, I be feeling my alumni. And I direct my course towards what works as far as how I deliver the message to them. Now, this particular alumni, above all else, is feeling how it feels to kick it with a peer. Because once you're not guessing about shit, but you're talking to somebody like me, we're on equal levels. That guessing is what puts you under me. You ain't sure of yourself. You don't know what the fuck you thinking, so you ain't like me. But what about if you do that? I'm just saying, I think he's seriously enjoying being able to understand what we're speaking about. Because he understood it before. He just didn't believe in himself. Because I'm not saying nothing different. If you don't believe in yourself, shit don't make sense. I believe he sees so much of what we've discussed going on in his everyday life that he's just astounded that I can still come up with more new shit. But what he don't know is the shit is not new. It's been going on. You just got to see it in a particular way to get this information. Everybody want to have it, but very few will go work to get it. See, that's why my school is so important. What's up?
What's up, Rosebud?
Nothing. What's happening with you, brother?
Just had a question.
Come on.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, if a female comes at you like, do you want to take me shopping? Should I cut it off, or should I be like, tell her what she needs to do for her to get that?
No, man. You should just say no.
Just say no?
Yeah. Just tell her, no, I ain't trying to take you shopping. Why you ask me that? And then let the bitch tell you why she worth you shopping for her. And she ain't gonna be able to tell you shit. You can either say no, or you can say, what make you think you're valuable enough to walk up to me and ask me to buy you something? You must shit gold. You gotta be a bad motherfucker. Hey, you know why they do something like that?
Why?
Have you ever thought about why would a motherfucker walk up to you and ask you something like that? First, before you answer, that shit has happened to you more than once, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know why it happens?
No, why?
Because you lead with your wallet. And you make motherfuckers see that you ain't shit. So they look for your credit cards. And they look for whatever they can get from you. Because you weak as fuck because you go after beauty. And you don't talk to a bitch, you talk at her. What do you say to a broad? How good she looking? How good she looking? And how much goddamn you would like to be with her or whatever, and how lucky you are to have run into her and all of those stupid ass shit. Man, I tell a motherfucker what to tell a bitch. And you ain't supposed to be doing all that goddamn complimenting and bullshit. You supposed to be able to talk to her. If it's about the weather, if it's about spaceships, if it's about flowers, if it's about cooking, if it's about cars, if it's about motherfucking anything, politics, you supposed to be able to talk about any fucking thing to talk to the bitch. Other than that, you talking at her. And she done turned off because you ain't saying shit. That's you, bro, and you know it. Yeah. Why don't you bring your ass to Sidewalk University so you can learn some shit, bro? Some real shit so you can catch a bitch.
Yeah, I'm seeing I need to do
Well, why don't you? Let me tell you something. 650. I provide everything. The course, the lessons, the talks, everything. And what I'm saying normally is 1,500. But I'm trying to share the wealth, of course. I ain't really having that much money to where I can do this. But I'm figuring if I make it more reachable, I can get more people to fuck with me. But since you own this thing right now, if you hit me right now, 500 instead of 650. Now, what you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
Yes, what you gonna do?
Okay. I'm gonna hit you up. How do I hit you up?
Go to PayPal. PayPal.com. Choose the doggone tag that say send money. And then you send the money to my email, askrosebud@gmail.com. I'm going to send you a confirmation and tell you what to do to get in the group. And when you get in the group, we start this trek. And in 90 days, I guarantee you will be a totally different brother. Sometimes, listen.
Okay, man, I'm gonna hit that up.
Listen, man. Listen, sometimes, because I got a guy in there right now. I mean, I've been on him. We got 2 more weeks in this damn semester. And I've been on this motherfucker, man, you ain't this, you ain't trying, blah, blah, blah. And I kept telling him, man, you cannot try to please this woman that you talking to that you don't know. You have to throw all that shit out the window and fucking talk to her. And you got to talk about shit you know about so that if she asks you a question, you'll be able to answer it. And this dude, this was Monday, and yesterday he put up his new shit, and something clicked. I don't know what clicked, but he'd been in this group 10 fucking weeks, not really showing me that he know what the fuck is going on. But since he didn't quit, because that's what happened, motherfuckers see they can't do the shit, then they quit. Since he didn't quit, it finally clicked. And what clicked was you can't say shit that's not joined together or bridged together by what you said earlier. You got to make a coherent conversation. And this motherfucker, he did it. I'm telling you. And I won't know until today when we have our call. Because I'm not the motherfucker to let you tell me the answer to something because I asked it to you. I'm the motherfucker that, asks you something. Can you do this? Woo woo. And when you say yeah, you got to do it. Right then. I have live bitches on my goddamn calls that take the fucking conversation that these motherfuckers call themselves making up. And the bitches be lost because these motherfuckers ain't congruent. They're not making any sense. They're just talking. They're talking at the bitch. They ain't talking to her. But this motherfucker I'm talking about, he just completely nailed it. This is 10 weeks in. So what I'm saying is, it can happen at any time. Just like I was down for over 2 years when I first turned out. And I never caught another broad. I was thinking, damn, this ain't for me. Shit. I'm doing everything that everybody telling me I'm doing what's right, I'm saying. And then finally, I caught a broad. And after I caught a broad, it was on. Once you realize you ain't doing nothing wrong, it's just not your time, you'll understand. You stick to the script. Just like the motherfucking baseball player. His batting coach tell him how to stand and tell him what he doing wrong with his swing. And that motherfucker learn it and he do it every time he go up to bat. Whether he strike out or hit a home run. He do the same thing every time. Did you know that, bro?
Yeah.
Well, then that's why you got to do it. Come to Sidewalk University, man.
All right, I'm going to hit you up, man.
All right, for sure. Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro, but I thought you was done. See, in life, you got to understand. You have to understand white people. You have to understand black people. You have to understand all different races of people. But Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, I heard you say that we be talking at a bitch, but not to a bitch. And then I heard you say the difference is being able to hold a conversation on every subject. Is that right?
Yep. Hold on. Not the difference is as far as when you talk to her and at her. That's being able to talk on every subject is not the difference between those two things.
Okay. What is then?
When you're talking to her, you're including her in the conversation, and you're taking what she says in response. You know, I can't give you all this, man, because I teach this.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
All right, be cool. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Good. I just wanted to know, how can I get paid with just being at home?
How can you get paid with just being at home?
Yeah.
What kind of skills you got?
I'm messing with you, bro. What's up with you, man?
Well, what's happening? I ain't got time to play, man. You got a question?
Nah, man. I just wanted to say, as the council says, thank God for John Dixon.
All right, bro. I appreciate you too, brother. Hey, but to answer that question, because I was finna answer it, how do you get paid at home? You know, is the way I do it. You figure out something you good at, and you figure out how to market it, and you can stay home doing your thing. That's what I do.
Do it, of course.
Yeah. All right, brother. Be cool. See, in the 60s, you know, white people used to ask, what is soul? But they don't ask that no more. And you want to know why? Because they were able to define it. Not that they were stupid before and they could not define it, because when they would ask us, we'd say it's in our feet. It's in our hands. It's in the way we talk. It's the way we move. You know, because we ain't trying to define no goddamn soul. But then, if you think about Soul Train and American Bandstand, back in the day, those were the two musical type channels. And Soul Train was black and American Bandstand was white. But you could put a Cool in the Game song on, and both of those stations listening to it, they would be dancing so fucking different, it was pathetic. Hold on, let me get this. What's up?
All right, Matt, I just wanted to answer your question. I don't think it's a matter of what you're doing that's not getting you as much support as you think you should. Just think you need to advertise yourself on social media more.
Bro, you're not asking anything, you're saying something, but what you're saying is ass backwards wrong. I don't even fuck with social media. I don't do Instagram, I don't do no Twitter shit. I do on StreamYard, I broadcast to Twitter, but I don't do none of that goddamn shit because I don't believe that shit. Hey man, if you want to do something, you better do it your goddamn self and quit letting social media tell you what you can't do, what you can do. You motherfucker.
No, I just think it would be
whatever you think, man, good. Think it, believe it. If you believe it, go do it. Believe in it. I ain't telling you not to believe in it. I'm just telling you it's bullshit. Believe that if you want to. It's on you, bro. That's what life is. If you believe something coming out your goddamn mouth, then you need to go ahead on and deal with it the way you saying it. That's me. I do everything I say the way I say it. You feel me, bro?
Yeah. Hey, well, that's all I wanted to say, man.
Hey, I can tell you need my school, brother. You very weak. You ain't got no tone in your voice. That means you soft. We need to change that, bro. People can hear everything they need to hear about you and how you talk. They ain't got to know you. I ain't never seen or heard you before in my life. And I know I'm goddamn right about you. If we was in the motherfucker, what?
No, you have heard of me, man. Matter of fact, fuck, I dropped out this semester. I was in school this semester.
Well, I told you, I can tell you right now what I told you. You weak, you sound like a punk, you ain't got no motherfucking bass in your voice, and that's what you couldn't muster up, right?
Well, my biggest problem was just not doing shit.
Your biggest problem was that you scary, and you soft, and you don't want to change. You can hear you soft in the way you talk. You ain't got no bass in your voice. You know, who's this Sarah Mondo, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I knew it was you. Hey, man, that's on you, bro. You can't stand it because I'm real and you not. What you want me to say? Bring your ass back next semester. And stay in this time.
Yeah.
You know it. Be cool. See, I don't care what you guys do. I remember shit. I remember everything people talk to me. I remember how they sound. I remember what it was, what time it was. Because motherfuckers be lying and they be trying to play you. Period. I ain't gotta be talking to you every day to know what the fuck is going on with you. I could listen to your damn voice right now. And I damn near could peg you. So what I'm saying is, when niggas was, telling them, it's in our feet, it's in the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dance. We tried to explain what made us what was the way we was, but they couldn't fathom it. They never fucking thought that it would be something that the musicians could actually tell them. They never understood what soul was until the musicians explained it musically. Soul is our movement on the second and fourth beat. We put emphasis in a 4/4 frame. The second, doom, 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 doom. That's how we roll. The white people roll on the first and the third beats. Doom, 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 doom. I mean, I don't know how to do it. But what I'm saying, this is why in the old days you could see extreme differences in how people danced. How white people danced and how black people danced. But once white people identified what soul was, they began to steal it. And the very first thing they did was invent fucking blue-eyed soul. Blue-eyed for the white boy, but they singing soul. But all they was doing was having white boys put emphasis on the second and the fourth beat. So it sounded very white, but it did have something as far as a beat that you could dance to. Now, after blue-eyed soul came disco. And disco music is electronic. It has no feeling, but it will keep the beat. It put emphasis on the second and the fourth beat to make it feel like soul music. And they, since it was electronic, it could be programmed and it could drive. Now, it still didn't sound like soul music. Next, I'm telling you, the blue-eyed soul, the disco was going. Now you have all this shit going strong. And this is all white people at this point. Think about it. The soul categories, it could be any motherfucker. The blues category is going to be a white boy. I'm saying, why? Because they can play it or they have it. I mean, do the niggas play it because they don't have it? They just know how to play it? Blues is a feeling. Music is a feeling. We just happen to feel on the second and the fourth beat. Period. Even Africans in their music, playing them drums and shit. It's just nature. So what I'm saying is, At that point, the white artists started using black backup singers and musicians. Now they got a real motherfucking nigga sound, and they got real niggas backing them up, and the whole fucking music scene changed. Now at this point, the Impeckables got their foot in the door, and the robbery was in full force. Today there is no soul music, there is no blues, there is a category for those, genres, but as far as who controls them, who is singing the blues, white boys singing the blues. I'm talking about, you can't sing the blues unless you had the blues. Them motherfuckers didn't have the blues. White people have stolen the blues, soul, and just about every category in music there is, and black people have slowly been taken by the fake ass music singers that's performing today. We have nothing on our own that's black based. Even soul singer, real black soul singer is fake. A real black singer does not have to get into the song like, we used to, because it's in them. We used to be so into the song that our body and mind would take over and the words and music would hum along. Today, even black singers, they try to sound like they have soul. It'll always be white people who have to try to have soul. But black people should have it automatically. But we don't anymore. White people even have you and me trying to have soul. Now, do you want to tell me white people are not slick? My confidence library is immense. And it's just as slick because I got over 1,000 articles that I've written on the idea of confidence. I have around 350, 400 shows that I've done and around 90 interviews that I have posted. I mean, I keep all that shit to remind me of how much I still got to do. I look at that shit, all that effort, and tell myself, bud, you still got about twice as much to do. Every kind of worry and every kind of hope I have experienced. And I ain't done yet. I'm going to be blessed to see the greatest experience of all. And that will be the day all the men that call into my show will be able to show how sturdy their nutsacks is. We will all be standing full weight on our fucking nuts. The way men used to do it. I live for the day all of us are real men. Man, oh man, what kind of conversation will that be? It's in my walk because I got it. It's in the way I smile because I know I got it. It's in the way the words come out my mouth because I got it. It's in the way I greet people because I motherfucking got it. It's in everything I do, the way I eat, the way I sleep, the way I dream. It's all because of how I feel about being my motherfucking self. Confident. I told you many years ago, once I start, I'll be showing you things about confidence and manhood for the next 10 years. And it's been 15. And I'm telling it to you still. Confidence is not something you can hear about and learn it in a year or two of study. The confidence you gain from my 1.0 will not be the same you have after you finish 2.0. It will be the same confidence in words, but your knowledge of life and manhood will have grown to such an extent that the way you interpret or take in the information will have changed also. It's those changes that really will promote your growth. So don't be afraid of all the different knowledge you're about to learn. Just be glad you can learn it. Prepare yourself for the motherfucking near future. We're perking, just as I promised. Yesterday I spoke about my lifelong friend. Today I think it only proper to speak to all of my young friends that have graced my page, kicked it with me, told me different things that they liked, some of the things they didn't like. But I appreciate it. I've spoken to many of these young brothers and some young ladies, and most of them have legitimate gripes, legitimate problems that need to be dealt with, and they ask my opinion in all the cases. Of course, I have suggestions to enhance their abilities to deal with the situation. But one young man in particular had a problem with approaching or speaking with women, and I thought, this is right up my alley. So I shot my confidence spiel to him, and he thanked me. Now, I didn't really think this dude was going to fade what I was suggesting, but he did. And then after he did, I received an instant message from him, and he told me what I had told him helped him to become more confident in thinking he can speak with women. But it didn't actually stop him from having a complex about a problem he had in his past. So he explained that he had mental issues and was coming off a 10-year depression. His depression stemmed from a failed relationship that he felt shouldn't have failed. I mean, he blamed himself because he was caught cheating on his woman that he had 4 years. But in reality, he didn't get caught. His woman suspected something was going on, and she asked him if he was seeing anyone on the side. And he answered truthfully. Now, I told him my true feelings on the matter. I told him that it was me, and I did something like that. Unless my woman caught me in the bed with my dick inside that woman, I would have not admitted it to her. Now, I know most of you motherfuckers think differently on this, but let me explain my position. If I cheat, and that's a big if, but if I did, I would be the one who would have to suffer. I would be the one that should suffer the consequences, whatever they would be. Under no circumstance would I fucking bring my dedicated woman into it and crush her trust and belief in me. Now, I seriously don't feel coming clean in that situation is the best thing to do. There would be irreparable damage. Think about it. Once you tell her the truth, she won't trust you no more. You can't be close to her because you're damaged goods. I'm saying it would be fucked up. It would be caused by your coming clean. And you would actually hurt this woman 30 times more than how fucked up it is that you cheated. Now, I told this dude he should forget that woman because she will never forgive him for cheating. And for more than that, she would not forgive him for telling the truth. Most people believe telling the truth is the thing to do in any matter. But I say if the truth would destroy my relationship, I ain't telling it. My best option would be to thank God I got away with it and never do it again. See, none of us should cheat. But if you do, and it's killing you, that's what you get for cheating. Die your death alone and do not bring your faithful woman or man down with you. It serves only one purpose when you do confess something of this nature, and that is it destroys your relationship. I don't know any woman or man who would accept a spouse cheating, but I know several, if not hundreds, if not thousands of friends who are with their mates over 30 years, and one of them had an affair 20 or 25 years earlier. Now, I ain't condoning cheating. I'm supporting lasting relationships. People make mistakes. So if you cheated, you made a mistake, woo-woo, suffer the consequences. Because those thousands of motherfuckers that I know that had affairs 20 to 25 years ago, none of them ever confessed, male or female. None of them. So what I'm really telling you, people make mistakes then they can be corrected. But once you lose the respect and trust of your mate, you will be one lucky motherfucker if you can get it back. The best thing to do is to not cheat. Stay true to who's true to you. Feel me? Hey, you guys, I definitely have messages. A lot of it I talk about Sidewalk University. But no matter what, I'm telling you my version of what men do. People that come to Sidewalk University, they swear to God they are better men. People that listen to my videos tell me they're better men. My point is, don't get half of it. Get it all while it's here, meaning while I'm alive. You know I'm 70. Shit, something could happen to me tomorrow. Get with me, y'all.